there, this is Joanne from TrueAuthenticPower.com from Tapping.me, and I'm also the creator of the program Catapulting to Confidence. I wanted to do an audio today about this maybe misunderstanding or maybe not even knowing that painful episodes can build on similar future painful episodes or present painful episodes. So let me explain. When people go through a grief and it's unresolved and they haven't done any emotional work to release it from their body cells, those things build up and keep a memory within your mind, body, and spirit. And when you have another grief of any kind, it could be something much smaller than the first episode, but it's another grief. So it creates another notch in your subconscious, in your cells, in your energy to say, oh, there's another one. And you build up a resistance, unconscious knowing that don't go near that kind of episode. So I'm talking about a grief. Let's talk about something like a love experience, because people think you do tapping, you get rid of a little bit of problem and you're one and done. But the idea is to keep your energy flowing and clear, because one episode will build on other episodes. So let's talk about love. If you have had a significant issue, difference, problem with love, and you were hurt by that, which a lot of people are, that's not unusual. But if you don't get over that emotion or that locked up energy that stores in your body, that hangs in your body, then next time you go near love, we hear people say this all the time, I'm protecting my heart, or I'm afraid to go there, or I've been hurt in the past. Because if you haven't cleared out the initial hurt, it keeps replaying. And every time you get close to those similar feelings, there's another notch to say, uh-oh, watch out, I have perceived this now as pain, and when I go near it, I get really scared. Wouldn't it be wonderful instead to be able to go near new experiences without those resistances? People talk about, how crazy am I being? This person is wonderful, or this situation could be wonderful for me, and why am I blocking it? Probably, most likely, because you have glitched and anchored something in the past with this current episode, and you're avoiding pain. You're not lazy, crazy, or stupid. You're avoiding pain. Something that you perceive will bring you trouble. So whether it's a grief, whether it's an injustice, whether it's a love situation that has really hurt you, a work situation that has really hurt you, something that has really angered you or frustrated you, you're putting a notch in your subconscious to say, okay, I hear you. I'm keeping track of this. I got it. I won't forget this. Your logical mind may forget it. Your conscious mind may forget it, but that's not where the power resides. The power is the buildup in your subconscious, or the freedom in your subconscious mind and spirit. When you have had a past hurt and something else happens that causes that same kind of feeling, I would almost guarantee you get triggered. And why? Because your mind is saying, honey, don't go there. We've already been there and it was painful. Remember? Let me remind you. I'll put in all the roadblocks. I'll put in all the resistances. I'll put up all the fears, the angers, the worries, anything that will get you to stop going near that past pain. And it doesn't have to be exactly the same. So let me give you another example. There was a woman that I worked with who really had a bad marriage, a cheating husband, and really she did, from her estimation, now you know there's always two sides of the story. From her side of the story, she has said that she did a lot of the work and really took care of the kids, and he was kind of off cheating. Not all the time, but you know, that you get the scenario. Let's just suffice it to say that. That's her side of the story. And she's had other things that have happened to put that check, that notch, that, I remember this kind of scenario where I get bowled over, screwed over, hurt, bothered, whatever word you want to use. She's had many of those where she's been taken advantage of. Now, that's not necessarily, and in fact, I would say not at all about other people's energies. That's what she has learned to attract. That's what she's learned to do energetically. Now, this isn't conscious. Nobody would want to consciously attract trouble or being unjustly treated or with disrespect or whatever, but she had a notch, and anytime she goes near something like that, it registers again. as fearful, as painful. So what happened? She got in an accident. It was not her fault, and everybody knew it was not her fault, but she's not getting compensated the way she thought. And this has put such a glitch into her. They ruined my life. My car should have been totaled. I mean, she really went off the rails about this accident. And it wasn't necessarily just about the accident, though somebody could get mad about that, and rightfully so. But this was a buildup of so many other things, and she's at a breaking point of how much she can tolerate. There is a trauma tolerance. And when you've been treated unjustly or unfairly over and over again, it happens. So this episode is another example. So there is a woman who had a lot of break-ins as a child, saw a lot of things being stolen and taken, and every time it happened, which were many times, it provided those notches in the subconscious to say, watch out, watch out, watch out. Well, she was recently at someone's home, and a police officer showed up and got out of the car with a flashlight, because it was at night, or one of the spotlights, whatever they used, and was starting to search the back end of this house. And then another cop car showed up, and the same thing. They're out looking. And this triggered that woman really because of past episodes. And she had said to me that she turned to the other person she was with saying, does that make you nervous? And the other person said, no, it doesn't really bother me. But for the person A, it really was triggering for her, because it was saying, oh, I've been here before. Things have been taken. The cops show up. It's detrimental. Not against police, but against the situation, saying, I'm in danger. They're going to take something from me. Do you see how that works? People think you just go through and keep on your merry way and get over things without doing any energy work to clear it out of your subconscious, without doing any energy work to clear it out of your mind, body, and spirit. And when you don't attend to those things and keep things clear, it's the same as how well you eat to keep your body systems working clearly. How often do you brush your teeth to keep your teeth clean and clear of debris? It's the same kind of thing. Your energy needs attention. Now, in the past, that was never taught in school. That was never understood, that that's just as important as hygiene or anything else you may do. That's a maintenance kind of thing. If you do maintenance on your car, why do you do it? To keep it running smoothly. This is the same kind of thing for your energy and your subconscious beliefs. And when you're not doing some proactive work to keep things flowing, you may then glitch enough, get enough subconscious notches that say, no, don't do that. There's too much pain there, when it's actually something you really want to do. So I would just advise you, suggest to you, talk to you, and just maybe enlighten you if you weren't familiar with that's what can happen, and that's what does happen. Not just that it can, it happens to a lot of people. And that's why by the time people get older, they're so beaten down because of the emotional things. It can absolutely flatline you, floor you. Well, maybe not flatline you, but floor you to the point where you have trouble getting back up after too many episodes of this kind of stuff. My point is to tell you how beneficial tapping can be and why it's important to keep up with it. If it's not tapping for you, some other way that you clean out your energy and your subconscious mind, which tapping can do both. And that's why I love it so much, because you can work maybe on the mind thing of visualizing and seeing what you want, but that doesn't necessarily pull out the painful episodes that are still holding, and they hold in your physical body. That's why tapping is such a great tool, because it not only works on part of the situation, which is the body connection and where it holds in your cells, but it also works on the subconscious connection and where it holds in your mind. That then tells your body, oh, we're in big trouble. React, 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 react. That doesn't come out of the blue. There's a trigger, there's a launch sequence, there's a chain of events that has happened to bring you to that point. If you do some clearing and clearing out and maintenance on your energy and your body in the way that I'm talking about, to release those hurtful episodes, release that pain, release the grief, the sadness, the injustices, all of that stuff, so it won't build up, so you won't get to the point where there's another one and another one and another one. If you haven't been aware of this, now you are, and I would suggest to you to learn and use tapping. I have videos that are available. I have products and programs that are available. I have individual coaching that is available for you. Don't wait until you get to the point where it knuckles you, bowls you over, and you're down on your knees because you're in so much pain and you can't get back up. There is a way to live life riding the waves instead of being so knocked down that then it's so hard to come back up and you never feel like you're quite the person you used to be or could be or want to be. I have been there, so I'm speaking from experience, and I know how important this is from personal as well as client sessions. I've seen people turn around their lives, and it's amazing to watch. So, just a word of advice, a suggestion, something to consider, just a something to consider. I hope this helps you, and if you think of someone else that this also might be beneficial for, please share these audios with other people so that more people understand what's really going on and they don't label themselves as lazy or crazy and, destroy their lives by beating themselves up even further after pain. I hope it helps you. I hope it helps someone you know. Please subscribe to my channel if you're so moved. And until our paths cross again, bye-bye for now.